If you've ever felt relieved when your birthday passed quietly, this video will break down exactly why that happens. 1. The hidden meaning behind ignoring your birthday. Have you ever noticed that while some people celebrate their birthdays extravagantly, with parties, balloons, and constant social media posts, others feel absolutely nothing about it? No cake, no party, not even a special dinner. Just 24 hours passing like any other day. The question isn't why birthdays exist, but why the feeling surrounding the day vanishes for some people. This reaction is far from random. It's closely tied to psychological adaptation and emotional conditioning. When the brain repeatedly experiences birthdays lacking warmth or recognition, it learns to protect itself by reducing emotional investment. Psychologists call this process learned helplessness, where expectation is gradually suppressed to prevent distress. 2. Childhood disappointment and emotional conditioning. For some, the story starts very early and leaves a profound mark. As a child, a birthday should signal importance, belonging, and presence. When friends forget, family neglects, or celebrations never materialize, the brain records those moments as emotional data. Over time, disappointment becomes predictable. To survive emotionally, the mind adapts by creating distance from the event itself. This isn't apathy, it's self-protection driven by the mechanism of avoidance learning. When caring becomes painful, the brain decides that not caring is safer. 3. Lowering expectations as a survival strategy. Many people report that they simply stopped expecting anything, and that single change shifted everything. Lowering expectations isn't pessimism, it's a form of emotional regulation. When expectation is eliminated, disappointment loses its power. This psychological shift involves cognitive reframing, where meaning is actively changed to reduce the emotional cost. The birthday becomes neutral, and that neutrality brings a sense of peace compared to repeated hurt. This is why some people genuinely feel better when nothing happens at all. 4. The role of modern life and time blindness. For another group, the birthday isn't painful, it's simply overwhelmed. Work deadlines, family responsibilities, studies, and countless notifications constantly overload the brain. Neuroscience calls this state time blindness, where the perception of time collapses under mental pressure. Special days stop feeling special when every day feels urgent. The birthday isn't emotionally forgotten, but logistically overwhelmed. This isn't neglect, it's cognitive saturation. 5. Introversion and the need for emotional quiet. Some people aren't avoiding celebration, they are avoiding stimulation. Introverts process feelings internally and recharge through solitude rather than attention. Large gatherings, relentless messages, and group attention deplete their mental energy. For them, quiet and stillness are not voids, but nourishment. This preference is explained by arousal theory, which suggests introverts reach the threshold of stimulus overload faster than extroverts. A quiet birthday isn't sadness, it's equilibrium. 6. Emotional independence and internal validation. There is a group of people who know exactly when their birthday is and actively choose not to celebrate. This choice isn't driven by loneliness or business, but by emotional independence. Psychology suggests that those who rely heavily on external validation often experience emotional instability. Self-validating people operate from inner assurance. This mindset aligns with self-determination theory, which identifies autonomy, competence, and intrinsic satisfaction as the foundations of well-being. They don't need a single date on the calendar to affirm their worth. 7. Gratitude and the shift toward meaning. As people age, the meaning of a birthday begins to change. Instead of partying, contemplation takes precedence. Many shift their focus toward gratitude, especially toward parents. For some, the birthday becomes a reminder of their mother's labor and sacrifice, rather than their own spotlight. This shift reflects a positive social orientation, where meaning is found in appreciation rather than attention. The focus moves from being celebrated to being grateful. 8. Aging, finitude, and life perspective. With age, birthdays stop feeling like milestones and start resembling temporal markers. Each one becomes proof of survival rather than novelty. Psychologists call this finitude awareness, the consciousness that time is limited. For many, simply waking up is a celebration. The lack of a party doesn't mean a lack of joy. It means joy has become quieter and more profound. 9. Private rituals and self-gifting. Not everyone who avoids parties avoids celebration. Some celebrate privately by self-gifting, eating special meals, or performing personal rituals. These behaviors reflect self-reward mechanisms, reinforcing autonomy and self-esteem. The celebration exists, but it is internal rather than performative. This form of celebration feels more authentic to those who value control over spectacle. 10. Social media and validation fatigue. Modern birthdays are no longer just personal. They are public performances. Social media transforms them into metrics of likes, messages, and visibility. This breeds validation fatigue. When attention feels obligatory or self-serving, it loses meaning. Withdrawing becomes an act of self-preservation. Silence becomes more valuable than hollow recognition. 11. The common thread behind every choice. People who treat their birthday like any other day often carry that mindset into life. They don't chase the spotlight. They do not measure their self-worth by attention. They value peace, autonomy, and emotional stability. This doesn't mean they never feel lonely. It means they no longer delegate the meaning of their life to a single day. 12. The real question you need to ask yourself. Whether you throw a massive party or let the day pass quietly, both choices reveal something authentic. For some, it's about unresolved pain. For others, it's about priorities. And for many, it's about maturity and peace. The real question isn't how you celebrate your birthday. The real question is whether you still need that celebration to feel whole. Let everyone know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, you'll definitely love what we have coming next. So, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so we can bring you more compelling content in the next video. And if you've already subscribed, welcome home.